G'day and welcome to another video. In today's We Put Up Wednesday, we will make this really pretty love heart. For this one I have used two together, crocheted around the outside and attached some yarn, and I'm actually just going to hang this from the ceiling in my office. This was not a planned project. The planned project was just to make the love heart, but then I ended up with two love hearts, one from the designing and one from the video tutorial, and thought, what can I do with them? These will also make great coasters. They would also make great hot pads. Make them out of cotton if you're going to use them with any type of heat so that the acrylic does not melt. If you made it in a thinner weight yarn, you could put these onto hats or bags. I think this would look really adorable. The yarn that we're using in this project is from redheart.com. Redheart.com is a great place for inspiration for your next pattern that you want to follow, and is also a great place to get inspiration for colour. If you're like me, you get stuck with colours, so a great website like redheart.com is a perfect place to get inspiration for colour. There is a free written pattern for the love heart. I will put that on my website and put the link in the description box. So let's get started on the lesson. For our supplies, we're going to need a yarn needle with a large eye, a pair of scissors, a crochet hook to go with your yarn. I'm using a 5.5mm or a size I crochet hook, and worsted weight yarn. You can use double knit or 8-ply, and I would suggest a 4mm or a G size crochet hook. I'm using turquoise and some hot red. You won't need much yarn for this project, so I'm just putting my colours aside. So grab your crochet hook, and we can use the magic circle or we can do a chain 4 and join. So I'm going to use a magic circle. And what we need to do, we need to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then work 2 double crochet into the center of the ring. Just going to make that a bit smaller. So work 2 double crochet, so that's yarn over into the ring, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. I'm going to assume that you already know how to do a double crochet. So we want 3 stitches all together. The chain 3 counts as our first one. So we want to get the 3 stitches. I'm actually going to work over my tail as well. Now we want to chain 1, and we want to do 3 double crochet into the middle. So if you've worked a granny square before, this is pretty much like the beginning of a granny square. So 3 double crochet, chain 1, again 3 double crochet, chain 1, and want to repeat this until we have 6 groups. So that's 1, 2, 3, until we've got 6 groups of 3 lots of stitches and chain 1s. When we have 6 groups, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Got my chain 1 up there. We're going to join to the first stitch, and we're going to join into the top of the chain 3. So you want to grab the 3rd chain, grabbing the loop at the front and also the one at the back. So we're going out of 2 loops, and we're going to join that together with a slip stitch. And for our next round, we're going to change colour, so grab your scissors, cut off your yarn, leaving about 2 to 3 inches, and then just pull that through. We can now pull the piece at the back if we've worked a magic ring, or if you've worked over your tail, and we can stitch that in at the end. Want to grab our other colour. I'm just going to be using my red. Where's the end one? There it is. And we can join the contrast colour into any chain one space. So just pick one, and we're going to join into that chain one space. And want to chain 3. And into that same chain one space, we're going to work 2 double crochet, chain chain 1, sorry, lost where I was up between the pattern, and then 3 double crochet in the same chain 1 space. And into every space around, we're going to be working 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 1, 2, and 3. And then, like I said, in every chain 1 space around, working 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. Repeat this around, so pause the video and I will meet you when we are ready to join this round. So when we are ready to join, we're going to join into the top of the chain 3 like we did on the last round, and we're going to do this the same for the next round as well. So okay, we finished with our love heart section, which is the red. You notice it might be a little bit wavy, but that's okay. Normally I just give it a bit of a massage, but it's okay if it's a bit wavy because it will even out on the next round. So cutting our yarn, snip, pulling that through. So on the next round we will be working into the chain 1 space, which is here, where my finger's sticking through, and also the spaces between the groups of shells that we've got here. So this group of 3 stitches is called a shell. So you've got a space here, but you've also got a chain 1 space up there when we did our group into that same one. So go back to our main colour, going back to my blue. I'm going to join in any chain 1 space. So a chain 1 space is where we got the 3 chain 1 3. So we're going to go up there. I'm just going to join that with a, like so. We're going to chain 3, 2 double crochet in the same space, same chain 1 space, chain 1. Just going to put that there so it's out of the way, and then 3 double crochet back in the same space. Working into the next space, so that is here, that's the chain 1 over there. Into this one we want to work 3 double crochet, chain 1, and 3 double crochet in the same space. I know this looks weird, but trust me, it does work. Otherwise I wouldn't be teaching you how to bake it. Into the next chain 1 space here, we're going to slip stitch. So we're going to go into the space of our crochet hook, grab hold of that yarn and pull through. We want to make sure that one's tight. So just pull that so it's nice and tight in there. And we want to do 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet into the next space, which is over here. So yarning over, going into the next space. Try and keep this stitch a bit tight because it will loosen up and we don't want it to go too loose. So 3 double crochet, chain 1, and grab hold of the blue and hang on. So the round we're working in this one, just pull it over a little bit like that, and 3, should have sewn my ends in before I started, 3 double crochet. Into the next chain 1 space, we're going to do the same thing. So that's 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. We want to work 3 double crochet into the next space, so here. Three double crochet in the chain 1 space, and 3 double crochet in this space here. Into the chain 1 space, we're going to work 3 double crochet, chain 1, and 3 double crochet. And now into this space, this chain 1 space, and this space, we're going to work 3 double crochet. And then we're going to join to the top of the chain 3, which is just here, grabbing both loops. And now it looks even worse than what it did, but that's completely fine. We're going to flatten it out. Okay, so now we are on to our next round. Now, if you make this pattern and you find that this round here, like so this one, round 3, will not lay flat. Like I know my friend Michelle, who tests my patterns for me, she has tighter tension than I do, and if it's something like a granny square or granny round or something, hers seems to curl up on the edges. So what Michelle does is in between the groups of shells, so here, she puts a chain 1 all the way around, and that seems, well, what it does, it will space out your stitches more because you've got a chain 1 in between them, and it will make it lay flatter. I personally don't get that, So that's stuck on there. I personally don't get that with mine because I have loose tension. So, like I said, what is that piece? Get off. So if you find that this isn't laying flat like that and it's curling up towards you, like scooping up like a bowl, then try that round again and put in your chain ones in between your groups of 3. And that should help quite a bit. So we're on to the next round, which is round 4. And it says, the next round we will be crocheting into the stitches and the chain 1 spaces, but I will refer to the chain 1 space as a stitch and not a chain 1 space. And the reason I did that is because it was going to make what we have to do really long-winded. And it would have looked like a lot more work than what we actually had to do. So if I come up to a chain 1 space, we're just going to call that a stitch instead of a chain 1 space. So it says on here we want to chain 3 and double crochet in the next 11 stitches. Now, if you done a chain 1 in between here, so you wanted it to lay flatter, and you used Michelle's method, let's say, and you did a chain 1 here, you're going to crochet into that chain 1 space. So I have a chain 1 space there because that's where it's supposed to be, but if you have one that's over here separating your shells, you're also going to go straight into that gap, which will be here, and crochet in there. But because if you followed what I did on the video, we don't have a chain 1 space, so we just go into the holes that you can see there. So it will say the next 11 stitches, but if you've got an extra chain 1 there, you'll have more stitches. So this part of the video is good to watch me do it, because basically what we're doing is double crocheting, and see with the slip stitches at the top here, we're going to double crochet until we have 2 stitches left before our slip stitch. So all you need to do is chain 3 and double crochet all the way around, and if you have your chain 1 space up here, you go into that as well. I know that was long-winded, but it's if you've changed the pattern up a bit, then this round won't make sense. So I just had to add that in there so that you know. So we've got a chain 1 space, so we're going to go in there. Back to our stitches. So I only have a chain 1 space when it's where I did my group of 6, so 3, chain 1, 3 into there. I wanted to write that into the pattern, but like I said, it's going to be long-winded, and yeah, it would take them up half a page. So like I said, we are crocheting until we are 2 stitches before the slip stitch, which is now, because our slip stitch is here. I've got 1, 2. So when we get to there, we're going to half double crochet in this one. So it's wrapping your yarn going in, pull up, and then yarn over, pull through 3. The next stitch is going to be a single crochet, so straight in, pull up, grab the yarn and pull through. We're going to slip stitch into where the slip stitch is from the previous. So go into there and work a slip stitch. We're going to single crochet in the next one. So it's actually here, this stitch is here. It may sort of hide behind there, but you can see it there. Single crochet in there. Half double crochet in the next one. And then we're going to double crochet in the next 12. Now again, if you've got a chain 1 separating here, there's going to be more stitches, so it's probably going to be more like 13 stitches. But what we're going to do is we're going to stop when we get over here. So basically, double crochet, no matter if you've got a chain 1 or not, all the way until you get to there. So you've double crocheted, you got your 2 sets. Ooh, just bashed the camera, sorry guys. You got 2 sets, you got 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet in here. So you've got 1 set there and 1 set over here, and you're crocheting all the way until you get to that second set. So once we've got our stitches all the way around until we get to that last set of 2 shells here, we're going to work our way down to the point. But the next stitch we want to make is a half double crochet, and that just makes the sides have a smooth transition into the single crochet. So in the next lot of stitches to the point, we're going to work a single crochet. Don't make the single crochet too tight. And if you have your chain 1s in between, you're going to single crochet into those as well. And when we get to our point, what we're going to do is, so the point is down here. So if you're looking at your love heart, it's right down the bottom. Excuse me. We're going to do 2 single crochet, a chain 1, and 2 single crochet all in that same chain 1 space. And now we're going to single crochet across, but you'll notice that my crochet has actually gone over this first stitch here. See how there's 3 stitches, but we've only got 1, 2 holes. There's actually one here, and it's just got covered up. So we want to make sure we single crochet in there, and then all the way across. But the very last stitch, we're going to do a half double crochet, and that'll make another smooth transition when we join, so that when we join our chain 3 it doesn't all stick out, because you're jumping from little single crochet up to double crochet, and it's just too much. Sorry, I said to do a half double crochet, then I didn't even do it. So yarning over, going in there, and pull through all 3, and again we're going to join to the chain 3. So grabbing that front and back loop, and then we are going to join. Give it a massage. That looks better. This is my practice one. Oh, we've got twins. This is my practice one. You can't really see it, but see how it goes. I don't know if you can really see it on camera. It kind of goes in there really quick, and I didn't do a half double crochet in there, and that's why I've just asked you to do that 1 half double crochet on each side. So they're really no different. There's only 2 stitches that are different. So these are really cool. Love, love, love them. So now, after everything falls down, we're going to grab our yarn needle. We're going to cut off our yarn. Just going to pull that back through there. And then we're going to sew our yarn tail in. And we're going to have to do this for all of them. I know, there's so many ends to sew in, but it will look awesome. These look great just in one colour too, so you don't have to really change colour every round. Not that we did on this one, but I'm a big fan of those granny squares where they change colour all the time. But I don't like sewing in ends very much. Made a granny square rug whilst looking after my mum when she had an operation for her brain tumour. And granny squares were my lifesaver. They kept me sane. So mum's doing really good too now, by the way. So we are going underneath all the stitches. And then we're going to go back the other way. So we're going to skip the first stitch where it's just come out under, and go back through. And this will just capture that little tail in there, won't make it come undone. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's just a quick one for today, which I like instant projects. They are really satisfying. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share your creation on our Facebook page and any other creations that you've made. We love to see everyone's work and what everyone has been up to, as well as the colours that you've been using. You will inspire other people with your colour combinations. Subscribe to the videos. There's always 2 videos every week, unless it's around Christmas time or somewhere like that where I'm having a break. But yeah, videos all the time, and they are great fun. This has a free written pattern, and most of my videos do. You can find them all on my website. The links that you need to this pattern are in the description box. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy crocheting. So I have my 2 love hearts. So I have the one I made for the video, the one I used to practice with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bad sides together. I already sewed my ends in on that one, but this one I kind of carried the yarn, so you couldn't really sew them in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put bad sides together, so pick the ends together. I'm going to pick up the stitch to the left of the slip stitch on both pieces, and now I'm going to single crochet around the outside. Into the chain. I'm going to single crochet through both layers, and I'm just going, it's a bit loose, hang on. Just working my way around and going through 2 loops there and 2 loops there. I'm not doing it really tight because I don't want it to what do you call it? I don't want it to all get puckered, so get all the way around. And then when I get down here, I'll probably just do 3 into the point there, into that chain 1 space. We'll just do 3 just to get around the corner. So I did my 3 in the chain 1 space, gone all the way around, and I'm going to join. And I'm just joining to the single crochet that we did at the beginning. Okay, that kind of loses the shape of the love heart, doesn't it? This was not a planned video tutorial, this part of it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to join it because, oops, well, because I just do. But then what I'm gonna do, and I'm going to leave a long piece of yarn because I want to just hang this from my roof or the ceiling in my study. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try something. Again, this is not a tutorial as such. It was just what I was sitting there thinking, what can I do with my 2 love hearts now that I have. Oh, that's nice and thick. So I'm going to finish that off. So I've just put my yarn through the loop. Pull through, and that will just finish that off so it doesn't come undone. But then I'm going to just try and go through there. I want to try and make an indent at the top, but this might look funny, I don't know. I kind of want to pull it down without bending it over. guess that looks better. At least it's got a... So I try and bend the top up so it's still sitting there, but will still come down. Just fastening that off. So that looks better than it did going straight across. Oh, this looks so cute. And I'm actually going to use this thread as my hanger-uppery thingy. So I just need to put it back to the top center where the little dip is. I'm going to fasten that off too, so put that around it. Oh, that didn't work. Through there. Cool. There we go. So now we have a hangy-uppy hardy thing. Hope you enjoyed that completely unplanned video tutorial. You could make a heap of these, like two-sided ones, and make a garland too if you wanted. That'd look really cute as well. See you later. Happy crocheting. And this is why I wanted to hang it from the roof, because there was already one of these hook things up there. I've been looking at it for ages. Thinking, what could I put there? I think that looks pretty cool. And that's my favourite blue out of the Red Heart Super Saver, so yeah. That's going to keep moving around. I think that's really cute. I hope you enjoyed it.